Before I tell you this story, please take a moment to like and subscribe. In a quiet mountain village nestled between towering peaks and flowing streams, there lived a humble carpenter named Elian. He wasn't rich. He didn't own much land or have great fame. But what he did have was a gift, the ability to build with his hands, tables, doors, cradles, anything made of wood. His work was strong, beautiful, and honest, much like the man himself. Elian was known for his kindness and quiet wisdom. Over the years, he built nearly every home in the village. His hands carried the calluses of decades, but his heart remained soft. One day, after a bitter winter and a storm that shook the valley, Elian received word that his estranged brother, Thomas, had returned to the neighboring village across the river. They hadn't spoken in over 30 years, not since a bitter argument over land and pride had divided them. The villagers expected Elian to be angry, to ignore Thomas's return. But Elian only nodded slowly when he heard the news. The next morning, he gathered his tools and began working, right at the edge of the river that separated the two villages. Everyone thought he was building a fence to shut Thomas out. But days passed, and it became clear Elian wasn't building a wall. He was building a bridge. The villagers were puzzled. Some laughed. Others whispered, "After all those years? After what Thomas did?" But Elian kept working, day by day, plank by plank. His hands knew what his heart had decided long before, that no pain was worth carrying forever. When the bridge was finished, it stretched wide and steady across the rushing waters. On the final day, Elian placed his tools down, wiped his brow, and stood quietly, looking at what he had built. Just as the sun dipped behind the hills, a figure appeared on the other side. It was Thomas. Older. Slower. Gray in hair, heavy with regret. He had heard of the bridge. He walked halfway across. Elian met him there. For a moment, neither man spoke. Then Thomas said, "I thought you'd never want to see me again." Elian replied, "I didn't build this bridge for you to cross. I built it, so I wouldn't keep standing on this side with anger in my heart." Thomas lowered his eyes, overwhelmed. "I'm sorry, Elian." Elian smiled faintly. "We all carry something. But we choose what to put down, and what to build." They stood together as the river rushed below, not saying much more, but everything had changed. Moral of the story: true strength isn't in holding grudges or building walls, it's in healing what was broken, even when no one says sorry. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's the ultimate act of courage. It's choosing peace over pride, growth over bitterness, and freedom over the past. Because in the end, the bridges we build toward others often become the ones that carry us forward.